Calamity Jane. Martha Jane Canary Burke, also known as Calamity Jane, was born on May 1st, 1852 and died on August 1st, 1903. She emigrated with her family from their home in Missouri to Montana. On the journey, the greater portion of her time was spent on hunting along with the men and hunters of the party. In fact, she was always where there was excitement and adventures. She was also known for adventures and battles with Indians. She was christened Calamity Jane on Goose Creek, Wyoming, where the town of Sheridan is now located. Captain Egan was in command of the post. They were ordered out to suppress any uprising of the Indians, and were out for several days. When they were returning to the post, they were ambushed about a mile and a half from their destination. During the ambush, Captain Egan was shot. Jane was riding ahead when she heard the sound of firing, and she turned around and saw Captain Egan reeling in his saddle as though he was about to fall. She turned her horse and galloped back to his side and got there in time to catch him as he was falling. She lifted him onto the horse and succeeded in getting him safely to the fort. Upon recovering, Captain Egan said, "I name you Calamity Jane, the heroine of the plains. I have borne that name up to the present time." However, beneath the toughness and adventurous tomboy air, Calamity Jane also exhibited kindness and compassion, especially to the sick and needy. Martha Canary grew up to look and act like a man, shoot like a cowboy, drink like a fish, and exaggerated the tales of her life to any and all who would listen. Calamity Jane was one of the first frontierswomen to go against their values and moral beliefs. She had a unique habit that no other woman possessed at that time. She had behaviors that resembled a man. Although her habits were not always looked greatly upon, her actions can still be seen in the modern world today. Women do not always follow the footsteps of becoming an obedient housewife. Some even go off to war and fight battles. Jane led and indoctrinated the idea of women fighting and using firearms. Many women today are seen handling guns with great experience. Although Calamity Jane liked to exaggerate her stories were true to some extent. She is now one of the most famous historical figures of